We've won 3 major hackathons now, which has been amazing for us. So, as I said, we'll continue to do these. Hopefully, continue to make history as we go along. My name is Ems, and I'm from London. So Moon Boi Studios is a game development studio, and we operate as an indie studio. Moon Boi Universe is a cyber fantasy RPG. It's available on PC, Mac, and mobile. It's optimized for mobile. It's inspired by games like Pokémon, Final Fantasy, RuneScape. So if you like these type of games, you'll like Moon Boi Universe. As a long-time gamer, I've always been really interested in deeper storylines, and RPGs always spoke to me. I love following a character. I love following character development. I love stories with a twist in it, especially ones that pull on the heartstrings. For me, it was a no-brainer to make an RPG, and the opportunity came up a couple of years ago where I transitioned from the music industry into Web3, and I saw a gap. There's a lot of games, but not a lot of games that are story-driven. So that's the opportunity, and I leapt at it. So here we are. It's a small team, but myself as the founder. It's got Yoey, who's operating here in the background, is IT support. Long history with Microsoft and all the rest. Got narrative designer, devs, artists, pixel artists. Like, the team is great, and we're able to move fast and operate fast. And I think that's really important, especially for a startup. You have to be agile. I mean, I'm speaking the obvious truths here, but it's true. You have to be agile. You have to be willing to pivot, and you have to be able to try things out and fail and be humble. Be very humble. Find the stuff that sticks and then run with it and double down on those things. And that's how you progress. And it's worked well for us so far. So here we are. Our community is, I would say, very heavily Web3 currently, and this was always the plan. This was always the initiation. Not just interested in the game itself, but also interested in what new features that we're bringing in that have Web3 applications. They also test us as well in the Discord. Like, you'll get like, this doesn't work, or and I try to always make sure that the team or myself is responding super quickly. And it's a developer's dream to be able to build in the open and get that live and direct feedback as we're building, which a lot of studios don't get that luxury. You might be building for 7 years and bring a game out, and then if it sinks, it sinks. You know, that's the risk. So here we are. So the thing that excites me the most is being able to really put your heart and soul into something, not purely just for the sake of money, but actually develop something beyond and say, that's a part of me that's involved in that. As I said, it's very deeply story driven. This is just one part of the whole entire IP that's involved in this moment in time, and there's more to come. There's so much more to come. So story is always going to be the main driver for me. We are doing our SPL44 or our NFT and token launch. It's going to give new features for players. It's going to bring more liquidity into the game to allow people to do really cool and interesting stuff with their NFTs and anything Web3 native. But hopefully it will also be a nice, attractive, shiny thing for people that have no clue about Web3 stuff, and bring them into the game as well. Bearing in mind, we just hit 20,000 monthly active users, which is great for a game that's only in open alpha. We're just going to continue to build on that. So hackathons are essentially competitions for people to really test out ideas, and it's a great way to, if you don't have a team, to find a team and put something together. For my team, we used it as testing. We always submit what we've built and the latest thing, and then just throw that into the hackathon and see if it sticks. And it's a good way to see if there's not just product market fit, but also if we get the technical side of it right as well, and see if there's a want or a need for that specific product. And we've won 3 major hackathons now, which has been amazing for us. So as I said, we'll continue to do these. Hopefully continue to make history as we go along. Bonkathon was especially special, I think, because the BONK team has been so helpful, especially in our journey, just from advice, from support, from allowing us to integrate the IP. So many things. Like BONK, for instance, at the last Breakpoint, they flew us out. One of only 2 games to do that. We were able to share a booth with them, and it really is like, you give energy, you receive that energy back, and like, we'll always be appreciative of the BONK team. I'd say get the story right first. Figure out what the main mechanics of your RPG are going to be. In this game design field, you will always get someone that says, this game reminds me of X. Are you going to add this feature that I remember from my game? If you allow people to constantly infiltrate and decide what you're going to build, then you'll forever be running in circles. Decide what your core mechanics are, decide what you're trying to achieve with the game first and foremost, and then build to that, and then only pivot if something dramatically doesn't work, not just on, comments that are being dropped left, right, and center. The ideal player, I would say, is someone that loves RPGs, loves storylines, loves pixel art, loves anime, interested in Web3, whether you're using Web3 or interested in some elements of Web3, understands the importance of ownership and transparency. Where you can find this is at moonboi.io. So Moon, spelled like moon, B-O-I, boy.io. And if you've got a Solana mobile, you can find us in the App Store. And then Google, Apple, maybe Nintendo coming soon. My favorite part of Singapore, being able to come outside and feel heat for once, because I'm from London, so it's often raining and miserable, but it's all good. And my favorite point of Breakpoint is being able to see all your favorite people in the ecosystem in one spot. A lot of the time, yes, I'll meet these people at other events, here, there, and everywhere, all in one spot, all concentrated. So it's nice. It's like a big family that's been growing over time. So here we are. I would give a shout out to Super Team UK, which has been a big support. And yeah, I'm always riding for Super Team. So yeah. The next interview I would nominate Nom from the BONK team. I would say that'd be a good one.
Huh? Don't want to fight, but okay. Practice your skills. Excuse me. Orion's belt. Always ends the same way.